So recently, while designing some AV solutions for one of our clients, I was stuck in one place. Now, while obviously the theater room was pretty much sorted, there was a demand for good music system which is versatile, can be used for multiple applications, and that is what I was trying to find out as to what can work well in this case. And guess what happened? I came across these speakers, and these are the JBL studio monitors, which is 4305P as the model number, and these are not the regular JBLs. These actually belong to the elite league of the JBL synthesis. Now, these JBL Active Studio monitors, as we all know, or rather the JBL brand, as we all know, is known for its high compression driver, which is using horn tweeter so that the dispersion angle is wide. The second thing is a very tight punch, and lastly, a great sound. So these active monitors is what we are going to talk about today, because I thought, why should I enjoy all these benefits? Let me share all of this with you as well. Now, JBL 4305P studio monitors actually offers 4 benefits. The first one is it is good for your home recording and podcast setups. The second one is that it is fantastic to amplify your TV sound to produce some amazing results. And the next one is that it can actually work well as a 2-channel stereo setup as well. And lastly, if you are into music or if you love playing musical instruments, then you can look no further than these JBL studio monitors. Now let us look at the first application, which is home recording and podcast setups. We all know that podcasting as well as home recording has become a new gig today, and a lot of people are looking for good options. Well, definitely JBL 4305P can serve very well. One of the main reasons for this is that it has got balanced XLR ports, which is very important for most of the home recording and the podcast setups. Next is that it has got asynchronous USB Type B connection for MIDI controllers and mixer connections. It has also got 300 watts of total power output, which is far more than enough to cater to your home recording setup need. And lastly, it has got 5.25 inches port in the front along with the bass ports, which are again in the front, to ensure that you don't have to keep the speaker away from the wall, which you mostly have to do for all of the studio monitors. In this case, because of the bass ports being in the front, you can definitely keep the speaker very close to the wall. Now, the reasons why I feel that these JBL 4305P can be great partners for your TV is because they have got one of the widest dispersion angle for your high frequency sound. Now, all of that happens due to this high compression driver with horn tweeter, which disperses 90-degree horizontal and 60-degree vertical sound, ensuring that it covers sound even in larger rooms. It has also got an extension for bass output, which means that in case you want to drive the speakers for party needs, you can simply add a separate subwoofer, and with the auto sensing and auto engaging for high pass filter and the bass contour settings at the back, you can definitely ensure that these speakers clubbed with the subwoofer can deliver a good party music sound too. The speakers also come with Bluetooth remote control so that you can operate it easily while sitting on the sofa. And lastly, for your TV connections, it has got a Toslink port at the back. Now, the next application where I feel JBL 4305P can do a fantastic job is in the 2-channel stereo setups. Now, in these 2-channel stereo setups, as you look at the size of the speaker, it's pretty equivalent to a regular bookshelf, or rather a little bigger than the bookshelf speakers. It has got a fantastic frequency response of 45 Hz all the way up to 25 kHz, which ensures that you can get a nice, almost full range sound from this speaker in spite of being a 2-way speaker. Now, if you want to know more about various types of ways, what is 2-way, what is 3-way, then please check the link above. And moving on, what you need in a good 2-channel stereo setup, especially if it's an active speaker, is that it needs to have a nice high resolution DAC. Well, guess what? This speaker has just got that. It supports 24-bit at 192 kHz, and not just that, it has also got a support for MQA. And for other streaming requirements like AirPlay, Bluetooth or casting, well, this speaker again can do that job for you pretty easily. Now, to those of you who love playing musical instruments and want to listen to them immediately, these speakers can again do that job. You can place them on the stands or even on the shelves, and it has got a control of playback using the front knobs provided on the speaker. And in case you play synthesizers, then again the USB Type B port will come in handy for you. And not just that, at the back panel or the rear panel, you have got a special setting for this speaker wherein you can actually assign it whether you have kept it at the left side or the right hand side. Now, I know by now you would agree with me that these speakers definitely can be considered as one of the versatile speakers, but what am I looking at in terms of money? Well, the price of this speakers is 3,19,900 rupees as an MRP in the Indian market. But in case you want some special pricing for yourself, and if you're seriously considering buying these speakers, then please use the link that is shared in the description as well as in the pinned comment and avail the best offers from us. And in case you want something bigger and better than this, well, then you can explore the JBL 4329P, which is again an active monitor, but this time with an 8 inches driver and 600 watts of output power. Then that should be something that you can consider. And to those of you who have got their own electronics or want to connect to a separate electronics, something like an RCam, well, you can explore JBL passive range of speakers in the same finish, which are the JBL 4306, which is an 8 inches variant. Then there is JBL 4309, which is a 6.5 inches variant, and the JBL 4349, which is a 12 inches variant. All of these are passive, and you can explore your own electronics to connect to these speakers. Now, I know one of the most common comments that I'm going to see in this video is how is this speaker in comparison with the Klipsch 9s? Well, Klipsch 9s are definitely at a cheaper price point, almost 1 lakh rupees cheaper. So they can be considered if you're looking for a little shorter budget, but they do lack the Wi-Fi AirPlay options as well as the options for USB Type B port and the balanced XLR ports. So those of you who are serious for music, they know what I mean by this, and that's why you can make your choice wisely. And overall, to give my verdict, well, I was loving the sound of this. I literally played some of my favorite tracks on it, and the best one that I felt on this was the man coming to life, and it really blew me away. These are really nice speakers. Only drawback I feel is that to make it a true audio grade speaker, it needs to add a phono connection, which is very a big disappointment to most of the LP loyalists. And again, as I said, if you want to get the best prices for this, please use the link that is shared in the description and in the comments. Until then, I, Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema consultant or home theatre wale bhaiya, will keep seeing you every Tuesday and every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much.